My name is Keaton Ray. Thanks for coming out, guys. What's up? What's going on? Good to be here. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I'm gluten-free, okay? But I'm allergic to gluten, all right? I want to make sure you know that. I actually have a food allergy, okay? I hate it when people say, like, the phrase gluten-free in a self-righteous way. I hate it. Like gluten is some sort of sin that they have been set free from. Wheat is the devil. Rye is the devil. Barley is the devil. The power of rice compels him. In fact, if you think about it, the church says the body of Christ is pretty glutinous. Right? That's kind of weird. Never really thought about it like that. I'm allergic to Jesus. I don't know. I've known for 10 years. I had an allergy before it was cool. All right? I've known for a long time. And it's weird. It's interesting, actually, to see how people's reaction to gluten allergy has been over 10 years. Like, at first, when I tell people, sorry, I can't try your cake, I'm allergic to gluten. They're like, that's not a thing. You're just a horrible person. And now 10 years later, I'm like, sorry, I can't try your cake. I'm allergic to gluten. Sorry. They're like, that's not a thing. You're just a horrible person. I don't know. This might sound kind of crazy. I've been thinking about it. It might be horrible to say, but I'm going to say it. As a straight white male, I have it easy. All right, like too easy. Like, I feel guilty, right? So having a gluten allergy, that's the closest I've ever come to discrimination. It's the closest I've come. And like a homemade gluten-free bread loaf, it's going to be hard for me to rise up. All right. The struggle is real. No, it's not. My friend told me there's a gluten-free Girl Scout cookie. So that's kind of interesting. I got to admit something to you guys. I feel dumb, all right? I just found out that Girl Scout, welcome, take a seat. I just found out that Girl Scout cookies have a season. I didn't know that. It would make sense, but it must be a really short season because I can never find them. Like, it's easier, this is weird, it's easier for me to find weed than it is to find Girl Scout cookies. And I think those two pair pretty well together. If I want a Girl Scout cookie, what am I supposed to do? Like, am I supposed to go up to an 8-year-old, like a crackhead? Like, looking for, like, you got any Girl Scout? You got any cookies, little girl? You got any? Where the cookies at? I don't know how to approach it. I made the mistake of looking at a nutrition label of a Girl Scout cookie box. Dude, the Girl Scouts are giving America the cutest form of diabetes. But it's all right, because they got the Girl Scouts as their spokesperson, right? Their product is instantly likable. You want to sell more cigarettes? Put some Girl Scouts on the box. Call them Tobacco Delights, a.k.a. Samokas. I have some friends who smoke. I don't smoke. I have some friends that do. I have no qualms with it. I was walking with my friend, and I could just hear like these ladies behind us are like, these smokers, they're just addicts. They're just addicted. They're so addicted. I was like, I don't really think smokers are addicted. I don't. I think smokers, they're really dedicated. You know, they are. They're dedicated to their habit. They're like the postal service of habits. Through wind, rain, sleet, and snow, we will step outside for a cigarette. I'll be right back. This is weird to me. It doesn't matter the weather. It could be cold and wet outside, and they are going to smoke a cigarette. That's dedication, man. That's dedication that I do not have. I don't have it. It's cold and wet outside, they're going outside to smoke. When it's cold and wet outside, I don't even do tasks inside my house. I'm like, I know I should be making dinner right now, but That is terrible cooking weather. That is, I think I'm gonna order a pizza. Yeah. Make the delivery guy brave the elements. He probably smokes. Let's be honest. I tried smoking. I did, and it didn't agree with my body. It didn't. I took a drag, then I took a shit. Immediately. It was like weird. I was like, what? And my friend goes, dude, don't worry. That's normal. You just got to get past this shit your pants phase. What, dude? I've already done that once in my life. I'm not doing it again. All right? I was like, when my friend told me that, I literally, this is true, I imagined him, like when he started smoking cigarettes, just like chain smoking on the toilet, just like, this is gonna be so worth it. I thought he was bullshitting me, dude. Have you guys heard this? I really did. So I did some research, like a logical person. I went onto Reddit, where you do research. But it was true, I found a thread on Reddit. For those of you who don't know what Reddit is, people just post and people comment and comment and comment. This guy posted a legit post. He was like, will I be able to poop if I stop smoking cigarettes? And like the top post upvoted to the very top. It's not even a comment. It's an article. This guy linked to an article with the headline, Smokers, you can still poop without cigarettes. Real, true story. That's true. I don't know. People are crazy, man. People are dumb. People are stupid. People are stupid. My friends are having babies. Oh man, I'm just getting to that age. I got to come to terms with it. My friends are having kids. They're new parents, and when they talk about their kids in depth, it's cute. It's cute. I think it is. But when like my friends and like new parents talk like in depth, like geek out about like parenting products, I'm so sick. I get so sick. It's gross. Like, ugh. Like, here's what I mean. Like, they think that I'm as interested in car seats as they are. I'm not. I'm not. I put car seats in the same category as catheters. Until I have to use them, I want to pretend they don't exist. That's just how it is. Have you ever put a car seat into a car? You ever put a reluctant 2-year-old into a car seat? Dude, it's a struggle. I helped my siblings do it, and it was stressful. That was super stressful. It was like a puzzle that cries. And it was a high-stakes puzzle, man. If you do it incorrectly, it kills your baby. He knows what I'm talking about. That's some high-stakes shit. I don't know, I think cars are safe. My friend's getting a motorcycle. He actually got a motorcycle. My friend got a motorcycle. He got one of those crotch rockets. You guys know the motorcycle I'm talking about? One of those like Yamahas, like the little crotch rockets that you ride. They're like the transportational equivalent of meth. You know what I'm talking about? Like, he got one, and he wants me to get one too. And I'm not gonna get one because I like being alive. And I just think, I know if I got on one, I would die. I would kill myself, like, for sure. But his reason for getting it, this was his big reason, he was like, but dude, just wait till you feel the power between your legs, man. Just wait, you just feel the power between your legs, man. I was like, dude, I felt that power in between my legs as soon as I hit puberty. And that shit's tried to kill me twice, all right? It's a joke for the fellas. I don't know. I try to surround myself with like like the less crazy, the better in my life. The less crazy, better. So I've moved to a better part of town. The last place I lived, it was crazy. It was in a crazy neighborhood. My craziest neighbor is a 50-year-old guy. Introduced himself to me as Skeeter. Real dude wants me to call him Skeeter. And I'll put it this way, he's the kind of guy who's always home. He's a neighbor who's always home. He's always in his yard or in yours. And Skeeter bothered me. Well, so he was a really nice guy, but he just did these things that bothered me. He was a nice enough guy. But he did some things that bothered me. It didn't bother me that he drank Coronas all day, without a lime, like a psycho. Right? And it didn't bother me. It didn't bother me that he sold heroin all night, also without limes. Those things didn't bother me. Really, what bothered me is that in between all these fulfilling activities Skeeter did, he would try to give me nutrition advice. Getting nutrition advice from Skeeter, it's like getting relationship advice from a pimp. Didn't equate. It was like, I could get down for a little bit, but nah. This is what he would do. I would be cooking pork chops out on the porch, and he'd be like, Keaton, what are you doing, man? You can't be eating that. You wouldn't eat it if you knew what went into it. You wouldn't eat that if you knew what went into it. And I was like, Skeeter, tell me, what goes into your heroin, man? Is it heroin? Is that? Oh man, it's good to be out of that neighborhood. You guys, it's good to move to a better part of town. Right? I'm closer to my parents. It's good. I love my parents. My parents live in town. Here's something crazy about my parents. They met and got engaged in 2 months. 2 months. That's 60 days. That's crazy to me. 60 days. I have 90 days to return my Philips Norelco male grooming kit. From the time they met to the time they got engaged, I could shave my balls and get my money back. I recently found out I'm a surprise baby. Talking about my parents. Recently found out I'm a surprise baby. Could be crazy news for a person, devastating news, but it's not. I'm just glad I won that race. We all won that race. Sad thing is, that's the only race I've ever won. But it's all right. I'm here. I'm alive. But how I found out was the funny part. I found out through my dad. Because my mom wouldn't tell me, right? That's not a motherly thing to do. She wouldn't admit that you're in an accident. She wouldn't tell you that. She carried you for 9 months. She went through labor. She delivered you. And my dad, he was straight up. I found out when I went out to drinks with him. I was like, Dad, am I an accident? Without even looking up from the drink menu, he was like, yeah. Yeah, I heard their IPAs are delicious here. Have you had? We're going to move on from this. I'll leave you guys with this. So I helped my parents move recently. Dude, what a process. You guys help your parents move? All right, so I'll give you some backstory. They moved out of their house that they lived in for 24 years. 24 years. There's a lot of shit in that house. A lot of junk. It's the house I grew up in. So they're trying to downsize. So they get my brother and I to come help. And I asked my girlfriend, I'm like, hey, can you come help us too? And she's awesome. She came along to join in the misery. So my brother and I are moving furniture, we're moving the big stuff, the heavy stuff, the couches, the beds, right? My girlfriend gets stuck with my mom for hours just sorting through stuff. Sorting through all the sentimental stuff my mom wants to tell her a story about. It went on for hours. It was hours with my girlfriend. Finally, she was just picking up stuff, my mom being like, junk or keep? Junk or keep? What is this? Junk or keep? Junk. It was hours of that. She got so frustrated, I swear. She looked at me at some point and was like, junk or keep? I don't. Thanks, guys. My name's Keaton Ray. Give it up for Abdullah.